Hey there, beautiful souls, holy frickin' cannolis. Welcome to part 2 of Not Every Opportunity Can Come With You. Okay, I've got a 3-card pull. Spirit is saying that these 3 cards are going to play a very instrumental tool in tomorrow's energy. Because if you saw the last 2 messages, Spirit talked about how July 19th is going to be the most potent, sorry, I'm already spiritually stroking out, potent and strongest days for our intentions. Spirit is saying the last 2 messages are really like a guidebook, as a playbook of you really fully embodying your intentions, fully releasing what doesn't serve you so that you can completely surrender to the absolute receiving of the full embodiment of your highest timeline, of your gifts, of your abilities, of your manifestations, okay? So with that being said, we are going to get into this 3-card pull. But before I do that, Spirit is guiding me to say, for some of you with this energy, you might be, for some of you, you're working on the lower chakras. Some of you, you're working on the upper chakras, and that is okay. We're all on this journey together, but we're all going to be in different places at different times. But what's crazy beautiful is that I may be working on my upper chakras and I have a friend who's working on their lower chakras. We can come together and help each other and support each other. So Spirit is saying, just because you may be hearing like a lot of people working on their lower chakras and you're working on your upper chakras, Spirit is saying you are right where you need to be. Okay, so with that being said, my beautiful friends, we're going to use I pulled out 3 decks because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. We're going to start with the dark moon, and then we're just going to ask, what is asking for discernment? So when I say discernment, this is about judging well. This is about perceiving clearly. This is about trusting. This is about trusting in your inner guidance, trusting in what you're hearing, seeing, feeling, and believing. Okay, so we got 1 card. So what is asking for discernment is resistance. Spirit is saying within this resistance lies some type of false illusion. There's some type of illusion here, whether this is an illusion of false fear, scarcity and lack, false illusion of not being strong enough. Spirit is saying as the learning opportunities come up, the resistance, Spirit is saying, is the solar plexus. Okay, there's something here about the resistance of trusting in the new frequency of your inner guidance, of that inner knowledge, of that inner wisdom. Solar plexus. So for some of you, this could be your solar plexus, Spirit is saying. But what is asking for discernment is a re-evaluation of resistance. Why am I resisting this? Spirit is saying it's there's a resistance here of like you putting pressure on yourself of, well, I'm not seeing it clearly, or I'm not getting it. Spirit is saying the biggest thing that is going to help you with this discernment of resistance is sitting in meditation. Now, this could be, Spirit is saying stillness. This is requiring stillness. So whether this is automatic writing, whether this is sitting in nature, meditating in nature, maybe it's just you taking an aura cleansing bath or sitting in a hot tub, meditating. Spirit is saying you're going to receive the discernment of this resistance when you allow yourself to sit in stillness, okay? So what needs reviewing, what needs to be looked at is, what are you resisting? And what false illusion is lying in that resistance, okay? So we might come back to this card. So the next card is, what old way of being is ready to be laid to rest? What old way of being is ready to be oh my God, you guys, I'm sorry. I need to drink some coffee here. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. What old way of being is ready to be laid to rest? Judgment. We've got courthouse here. Spirit is saying this is about judgment, about you judging yourself, okay? The old way of being, there's been a lot of judgment. Spirit is saying, like, you judging who you are, you holding on to other people's judgment. This is what needs to be laid to rest. And we've got number 23. So it's through laying the old judgment to rest. Spirit is saying you're stepping into another level of self-mastery. You are in alignment of full embodiment of another level of self-mastery, okay? So whatever forms, this could be judgment of yourself. Maybe, I just heard don't compare because it leads to despair. So a form, Spirit is saying, like, this judgment is you comparing yourself to other people. You comparing your gifts and your abilities. You comparing your status to other people's status. Spirit is saying that old way needs to be laid to rest, because you are a divine, unique, limitless being. The way you create, the way you heal, the way you manifest, the way you alchemize is completely different. Can you imagine how boring it would be if we were all the same? And it's the diversity, the difference, the variance, Spirit is saying, is that's what helps us bring balance. That's what helps us trust in our discernment. So Spirit is saying what needs to be laid to rest is any judgment within yourself of not being good enough, not being worthy enough, not being valuable enough. But there's also something here with that judgment of comparing yourself to other people that needs to be laid to rest. Okay, so we got that. And once again, with that, with letting go of that old way of living in judgment, creating in judgment, Spirit is saying laying this to rest is leading you into full alignment, of full embodiment of your true divine blueprint. Okay, so now I just want to ask, I'm going to go to another deck, because I want to say, besides what lies within this judgment, what is this judgment holding? Of the old way of being is laid to rest is this judgment. Okay. Spirit is saying we all need, this is for everyone. Drop into that heart center. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what Spirit is saying, in order to put this judgment to rest, to lay it to rest, R.I.P., rest in peace, judgment, you must drop into your heart center. Fully embody all the unconditionals, unconditional love, unconditional faith and trust and belief in who you are and what lies within you. Spirit is saying is having that unconditional faith and trust in what you've already alchemized, what you've already healed. This is about now stepping, as you let go of that judgment, really fully embodying all the unconditionals within yourself and the limitlessness. Okay, we've got number 4. Spirit is saying you are divinely protected. It is safe for you to do this. And for some of you, maybe that's what you've already been doing. You've been really dropping in to this heart center. Spirit is saying it's now time to expand in the embodiment of your heart center. So know that in order to really lay to rest the judgment, as the opportunities come up, Spirit is saying this is about sitting in that stillness, dropping into the heart center, getting into that observation deck, and seeing with clarity of the illusions that need to be dismantled. Okay, so our next card is what is aligned and ready to enter as we embody our next level of frequency. What is aligned and ready to enter as we embody the next level of frequency? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. We have, okay, this is it. What is aligned is removing the manipulation, no longer operating from manipulation, and really embodying in your true divine essence. This says thought. So really trusting and believing in what you are hearing, seeing, and feeling. This is a deeper connection to your higher self, to the universe. So what is aligned is letting go of all manipulation, breaking the chains, and ready to embody full true divine knowledge, wisdom, and divine essence of your soul's blueprint. So I'm going to go to some other cards, and I'm going to show us more like, okay, this has to do with trusting and believing in what you're hearing, seeing, and feeling. Okay, this is about removing the mental clutter. Spirit is saying partnerships and alignment. There's something here. Spirit is saying it's through this clearing out of the manipulation of other people. You can't make this up, you guys. You are now in alignment with divine thoughts. You're no longer thinking of yourself, creating in a place of how other people try to hold you down with manipulation. Other people have tried to manipulate it. And Spirit is saying, what you're being aligned to is a higher frequency. You're no longer in this energy. And because you are in that higher frequency, you're clearing those thoughts out. And now you are in a true alignment with people who are going to support you. This is friendships. This is career. This is intimate relationships. And we've got another, this is about support coming in. Spirit is saying what is aligned and ready is full support, because you're giving yourself, you're embodying in your inner support. You're embodying your inner guidance, your true divine essence, your soul's blueprint. Spirit is saying it's through dismantling negative thoughts, through manipulation, that you are now getting into aligned with true partnership. The first and foremost, most important partnership is with your higher self. With your higher self, with the universe, with divine source God, however you want to label it. That's first and foremost, Spirit is saying. Second, you are getting into alignment, and you, in this next level of frequency, people who truly support you. Career-wise, Spirit is saying people are seeing what you're doing, and sometimes the career part, Spirit is saying, is going to take a little bit longer, because you're not the only one. The frequencies have to match. But Spirit is saying, and look at this border, purple, crown chakra. It's through this clearing out. Spirit is saying that you are pulling in the right people, because you are now embodied in your true divine essence. Okay? So I just want to see if there's anything else that they want to share with us in this. Faith. Look at this. Complete, undeniable faith and trust and belief in who you are and what lies within you. Okay? Just going to go to one more deck and just see what else is aligned and ready to enter as we embody this next level of frequency. Okay, I'm not doing that many. I'll do one or two, but I'm not doing 5, Spirit. So here we go. Being in grounded, rooted, in full embodiment of your true divine essence. Transformation and new beginnings. It's through letting go of the manipulation and the negative thoughts. Spirit is saying pulling in those partnerships, which is leading to financial and material changes. They're grounded and rooted. They're anchored. You're embodying in this, right? We've got 5. Spirit is saying, and then we've got transformation. It's through this heart center. Spirit is saying that you are transforming. Oh, remember we talked about the lower chakras, really embracing that divine feminine, because the divine feminine is about receiving. And so that's what's happening through this transition, is you really embodying, knowing your worth and value to receive. And what you're receiving is financial and material changes, positive material and financial changes. And it's all grounded and rooted in security and stability, longevity of this. All right, my beautiful friends, that is the message today. If you are ready, if you're ready to really embody this, if you're really ready to take these 3 questions and sit with them, hit the heart, hit the like, put 333 and say, I am ready to embody my higher self and my highest timeline. So until we meet again, my beautiful friends, love, light, and many, many blessings.